Now, your forecast first from KARK4.
Here on this Friday evening, we're trying our very best to get rid of what's left of the systems that have allowed us to see rainfall since yesterday. The last bit of it is now trying to push out of eastern Arkansas at this time. Now, you may see a lot of green on radar, but most of that may not even be making it to the ground, but some of it is in the form of a few sprinkles to a light little shower. 44 in Mountain Home. Some cold air is pushing in. It's not quite down in southeast Arkansas yet. We're at 61 there, but 55 right here in the capital city. For this evening, we'll try to continue to clear out the cloud cover. Temperatures will be down to 43 by 11 p.m. Great but cold weather starts out the weekend, but warmer weather on the way for Sunday. We'll talk more about it as KARK News at 6 starts now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KARK4 News.
We start with breaking news tonight. 5 people are dead in separate murders across the state this evening. A man and woman dead are the victims in a Pine Bluff double homicide. And then in Batesville, another man is dead. Suspects in both of those cases are in custody tonight, but no charges have been filed. Then in Sherwood, another man and woman were found dead in a home there. It all comes on the heels of an Amber Alert that was sent out this morning from Sherwood. Police say 6-year-old Julian Boyd was taken from his home. North Little Rock police found him safe at a motel about noon. We have team coverage tonight of this breaking news story. Our Rochelle Turner is live with more about the Amber Alert and the people now in custody in connection to it. We'll join her in a few moments, but first we head to our Susan L. Corey, who's been following this double homicide investigation, and there are a lot of pieces that are still moving tonight. Susan, what can you tell us?
Well, Ashley, this is still a very active investigation. We're still seeing detectives coming in and out of the Sherwood Police Department. We did just learn that there is a connection between the Amber Alert and the double homicide. An officer walked out, gave us this press release. We know 2 people have been arrested, and officers are now looking for a 3rd person. I want to give you a better look at their mug shots. That first person arrested is Napoleon here. He's facing charges in connection to the double homicide as well as the Amber Alert. Second person, Brandy Pirtle, she's charged with endangering the welfare of a child. The person police are looking for is Gabrielle Hill, and right now they're only calling her a person of interest. Now, all of this started around 5 this morning. Sherwood police were called to a home on Mark Haven Drive. They say Brittany Bell and Steve Lutman were both found dead there. Hours later, they put out an Amber Alert for a 6-year-old boy. A family member did confirm to us that that little boy is the child of one of the murder victims. A neighbor tells us Lutman is the only one he knew living at the home, and he says it's just devastating to hear this happening.
Losing a parent, I mean, especially to violence. I mean, losing a parent to nature, to time, it's not a big deal, but to have him suddenly ripped and now he's got to grow up never knowing, that would be life-altering for me.
Hard for anyone to understand. We did see a lot of family at the police department. They were here meeting with investigators through the day, just trying to figure out what happened. Another big part of this is what happened with the Amber Alert. That's what our Rochelle Turner has been looking into. She joins us now with more on what's been going on with that. Rochelle.
Well, Susan, the good news here is that 6-year-old boy, Julian Boyd, was found here safe, as you guys mentioned. New details in this double homicide that happened this morning and that Amber Alert. Now, it was canceled this afternoon. Authorities found that little boy and the person who took him from his home, 33-year-old Napoleon Hare. They were found at this Quality Inn Suites Hotel on West 29th Street here in North Little Rock. Now, in these past few hours, we've seen several detectives and police officers with Sherwood and North Little Rock. They've been circling this building. They even went inside and came back out. But it's a very tragic story. Now, 33-year-old Napoleon Hare, he's facing several charges in that double homicide, including capital murder, aggravated robbery, theft of property, and endangering the welfare of a minor. Now, take a look at this video. There's also a second person that's in custody right now, Brandy Pirtle. She's also charged charged with endangering the welfare of a minor, hindering apprehension, and Sherwood police are now looking for a third person of interest. Her name is Gabrielle Hill. Now, if you know anything about this case, this double homicide and this Amber Alert, you're asked to call Sherwood police. Now, as Susan just mentioned, a family member tells KARK that little boy, one of his parents, was a victim of this homicide. Very tragic news this afternoon, but we'll be sure to keep you updated online and on air as we learn more. For now, reporting live in North Little Rock, I'm Rochelle Turner. Back to you.
Rochelle, thanks very much. And back to some other breaking news stories that we mentioned at the top of the hour. 2 people are dead in Pine Bluff. The police department says they're investigating their deaths. It's a double homicide. We're told the man and woman were found in a home on West 25th Street. It's unclear how they died. Here's some video you're looking at that just came into our newsroom from the scene. The suspect is in custody tonight. No charges, though, have been filed. And in Batesville, police are working a murder investigation. We're told a man was found dead inside of an apartment complex Thursday night. This is the Lawson Drive Apartments. And a suspect in this case was arrested shortly after during a traffic stop on Highway 167. And that suspect, who police have not identified, has not been charged either. We've been working to bring you the latest on each of these stories, and we will continue to do that throughout the night. If you'd like to get more updates, be sure to go to KARK.com. We'll be posting them there as soon as they come in. A Benton mother is thankful she and her son are alive after she says road rage gunfire hit her car in southwest Little Rock. It happened near Bass Pro Parkway and Interstate 30. Our Tyler Thomason spoke with the victim and joins us with more.
She described hearing what sounded like something hitting her car just as she tried to merge onto Interstate 30. It wasn't until she got home she noticed a bullet hole. It was the last thing Allison Blankenship expected.
I was headed home after dinner.
A post-meal piercing in the form of a bullet right above her rear tire. Her 4-year-old son was asleep in the back seat.
I don't even know how to react. It's so scary.
Allison says it happened in traffic near Bass Pro and Interstate 30 in southwest Little Rock. She believes some back and forth with a fellow driver ignited the gunshot.
But they honked at me. Well, I get road rage too, so I honked back.
She says she looked over at the other driver and saw what looked like a shiny object pointed at her. Then she heard a noise against her car. She figured she had been hit by something that was thrown. It wasn't until she got to her Benton home that she realized that noise packed a different punch.
So I walked onto the other side, and then I looked, and I was like, that's a bullet hole, and my whole outlook on it changed.
She and her son were not hurt, but being the daughter of 2 Little Rock cops, she called police right away.
I mean, they could have killed me or my son.
She says the whole ordeal now has her pumping the brakes instead of honking back.
Road rage is a different story nowadays.
Again, this happened just last night. She did file a report with Little Rock Police. If you know anything about this, be sure to give them a call. Back to you.
Thanks, Tyler. A new judge in the paternity case involving Hunter Biden and an Arkansas woman told lawyers today that the previously scheduled hearing next Tuesday is still on. London Roberts of Independence County is claiming that Biden is the father of her child. This follows a positive DNA test last year. Circuit Judge Holly Meyer told lawyers in the case she's prepared to legally declare Biden the father of the 1-year-old. And while the paternity appears to be settled for now, child support is still the main issue. A telephone hearing has been set for next Monday. And you'll recall Judge Meyer was the one who took over the case after Don McSpadden recused himself for an undisclosed reason last week. Meyer was next in line to handle it under the Judicial District's administration plan. It is no secret law enforcement has embraced social media as a way to solve crimes. We know about Twitter and Facebook, but what about Snapchat? A little bit later, we'll find out how a local sheriff's agency is now using it to their advantage.
Crane Automotive Team Impact numbers show quiet weather will ensue not only for tonight, but for Saturday and Sunday. And although this weekend will start out on the chilly side, we will warm up. But then we're going to see rain chances returning next week, one on Monday and towards the end of the week. There could be a lot of it, too. So we'll talk more about how this is going to unfold a bit more in detail right after this.
You're watching KARK4 News at 6 with Ashley Katz, Bob Clausen, Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan and Drew Wayman with your Big Trail Nation report. Watch DJ Williams weekday mornings on KARK4 today.
5 steps for perfect winter skin.
5 steps. My skin gets so dry and itchy, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Skin Repair. It's 48-hour moisture in one use and guaranteed relief for dry, itchy skin. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my skin back.
Yummy lip balm. Yummy lip balm? My lips get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Lip Repair. It's all-day moisture in one use and is guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my lips back.
We have a large commitment to our solar for good reason. It lowers customers' rates. It's emissions-free.
Entergy Arkansas is the largest provider of solar in the state of Arkansas.
Utility-scale solar is much more economic for customers. We're going to operate it. We're going to maintain it. We're going to focus on it. That's what we do for a living.
We want to continue to find ways to partner with our customers to meet their renewable energy goals.
Customers want this. We want to provide it. So our commitment is for the long term.
Come and enjoy a new experience in shopping for your home. At Aladdin Rugs and Home Decor, we have over 5,000 rugs in the latest colors and styles. Bring your pillow shams, and sizes. We will help you select the perfect rug. We're #1 in customer service with 15,000 square feet of rugs, unique home decor, wallpaper, and flooring. Remember, buy today, take it home today, and save. Why wait?
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much, she wished they came in a fabric softener, too. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. Oh, and look, they've got Gain scent beads and dryer sheets, too.
Breathe freely fast with Vicks Sinex.
My congestion's gone. I can breathe again! Oh, I can breathe again! Oh.
Vicks Sinex. Breathe on.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Failure is unacceptable.
Watch Mallory Brooks weekdays on KARK4 News at 4. Now from KARK4, your weather authority. Arkansas's certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Hayden Nix.
Well, since yesterday morning, we've been dealing with some on and off shower activity across the natural state. A lot of this has been very limited in nature as far as how much rainfall we have accumulated. And for the most part, most of it has stayed less than 1.25 inches for eastern Arkansas and southeast Arkansas in particular, where they were the favorite locations of seeing the most beneficial rain out of this. Today, though, it shifted to northeastern Arkansas, where we had close to 0.7 of an inch in Batesville and almost 0.4 of an inch in Jonesboro, close to 0.5 inch in West Memphis. But Little Rock, just 0.03 of an inch. So we had some very patchy fog this morning and even had some of that in the mist and drizzle form. Now that's all tapered away, and we're just seeing a little bit of shower activity holding on across eastern Arkansas. Now, most of this may not even be making it to the surface. You'd have to look at some of the darker colors here where we might have some raindrops falling there, but that would be about it. So once this pushes out of here, we're done with this, and we've got dry air already trying to work in as we speak. We've actually had quite a busy weather pattern here for the end of the week. We've got 3 systems here, 1, 2, and 3. Third one we're not done with yet. The second one, we just are about to wrap it up. But this third feature is really not going to present itself with a whole lot of fanfare. Tomorrow morning, northwest Arkansas, far western Arkansas, heads up here. There might be just a brief changeover, maybe a little bit of a flurry falling from the sky. It is going to be extremely limited and maybe only passing by within just a few minutes, and then that would be it. So around sunrise tomorrow morning, if you want to wake up and see it, if there's anything falling, that's great. Most likely there will not be very many people that can see that. Again, maybe a flurry too, that's going to be it. But don't be surprised if you do see it. After that, though, one thing that's going to be impacting everybody will be windy weather out of the northwest. Anywhere between between 10 and 20 miles per hour and gusting up to 30. Now that'll start picking up during the mid-morning hours, lasting at least through the early afternoon time frame. Once we head into the late afternoon and early evening hours, we're going to drop the windy status off, and then we'll have that northwest wind quickly shifting and becoming a southwesterly wind overnight. So coming out of the southwest, those winds will be on Sunday as a frontal boundary does attempt to move in too. I'm really not going to have much of anything coming out of this either. It won't be until we see another feature right on the back end of that frontal boundary that'll begin lifting through the state, where we could see maybe a shower opportunity Monday night into Tuesday. The only areas that could see that is far southern Arkansas and far eastern sections of the state, keeping central and western Arkansas dry with this feature. There just won't be enough moisture returning and enough time for this to be able to really generate a whole lot. Tuesday, Wednesday looking very quiet, nice weather continuing through at least the middle of the week. But then once we make it to Thursday, our pattern becomes more unsettled once again. That just means we're going to see a series of disturbances continuing to move through our neck of the woods, and that's going to help generate some showers. There has been some indication with the way this weather pattern is looking, there may be an opportunity for a couple of strong thunderstorms too. Now there's still plenty of time for this to be ironed out. A lot of the details still need to kind of be clarified, but certainly something we'll be watching. Rainfall is looking likely. As far as anything else extra, we're going to be keeping a close eye on it. 37 for tonight though, north wind at 5 to 10. We'll increase that tomorrow. Temperature around 50 degrees for high. That northwest wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Your 7-day forecast shows temperatures, yes, a little chilly tomorrow, 59 on Sunday, and then we'll go with temperatures in the 50s through at least Thursday, back to 60 possibly by next Friday. That's a look at your forecast. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Watch Live with Kelly and Ryan tomorrow at 11 on KARK4. Little Rock, your most popular musical, is back.
Oh, if you can't find me, look to the western sky.
Wicked, the untold true story of the Witches of Oz, now playing at the Robinson Performance Hall through January 19th only. Good seats are still available. Don't miss the show NBC Nightly News calls the most successful Broadway show ever. Visit Ticketmaster.com to get Wicked.
What do you want for the holidays? How about Altice Mobile with unlimited data, talk, and text? For just $20 a month for life. That's $20 for up to 5 lines, no matter what. It's the same $20 price per line. Keep your phone and your number, or get a brand new phone. It's a holiday gift that lasts a lifetime. Get Altice Mobile, just $20 a month for life. Visit AlticeMobile.com or visit your local Suddenlink store for the best deals on the latest phones. Altice Mobile.
At Townley, we know the demands of life can take a toll on our bodies. If your health and wellness are your top priority, a hot spring spa from Townley can improve your life. We have a spa to fit your needs. Also at Townley is the Big Green Egg, the best outdoor cooker on the market. It smokes, bakes, grills, and roasts over natural lump charcoal. See all the sizes and accessories we have to offer as the Platinum Dealer.
Ah, Townley. The roads of Arkansas can take you to some amazing places this fall. We have roads that lead to one of the most talked about museums in the entire country, and the only public diamond mine in the entire world. Our roads can take you to the nation's first ever national river and countless other national treasures. So, follow the road and follow your heart to the natural state this fall and come find your Arkansas. Plan your road trip at arkansas.com.
Let the competitive edge of J. Oliver's Jewelry Studio help you find the perfect diamond. Select a ring from our inventory or bring us a picture and let J. Oliver's custom design it right before your eyes. From the perfect diamond to the perfect design, count on J. Oliver's Jewelry Studio.
Charlie's Paint and Body, certified by the factories of Ford, GM, Nissan, Infiniti, all of them. They have the training, equipment, and the facility to get your car repaired to factory specifications. Charlie's even offers a lifetime warranty. Here when you need us. Charlie's Paint and Body.
KARK4 News at 6.
Could a religious denomination split this year over the issue of same-sex marriage? Friday, a group representing the United Methodist Church proposed splitting off the church. They suggested the new denomination would be called Traditionalist Methodist. This comes amid decades of fighting over whether the denomination should lift its ban on same-sex marriage and LGBT clergy. The United Methodist General Conference is scheduled to gather in Minneapolis in May. A Missouri-based healthcare company who has the affiliation for the Lone Regional Medical Center in Izard County is now filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, according to court documents. AmeriCorps Health Enterprises filed the paperwork in federal court on New Year's Eve. Documents say the company has at least 10 pending bankruptcy cases, with each one including Izard County Medical Center. The Izard County Medical Center was established in 1952. It was acquired by AmeriCorps in 2017. Social media has multiple purposes, showcasing your accomplishments or maybe raising money for charity. But in Pulaski County, the sheriff's investigative team is using the digital tools to not only bring the community together, but help fight crime. Lieutenant Robert Garrett says more and more people are quick to share their actions and whereabouts without considering some of the legal ramifications that could follow if caught.
If we as a society have to just tell the world everything we're doing, if you're not doing the right thing, somebody's going to see it, and quite often that's law enforcement.
A recent survey found Facebook is the most highly used social media network for law enforcement investigations, followed by YouTube and Snapchat. Coming up in sports, the Hogs will go for their 4th straight win tomorrow. The Aggies will play away from home, though, for the first time in nearly a month. We'll have a preview of the SEC opener next.
Watch Suzanne Bruner weekday mornings on KARK4 Today.
Thanks. End of the year.
Sale of the year. Contemporary queen bed, $177. 6-piece bedroom, $577.
And sales tax paid.
Now through January 5th.
At Hank's Fine Furniture.
Dateline tonight. A female hiker missing. Evidence of a struggle.
If anybody could survive it, it was Meredith.
How the clues she left behind helped end a deadly killing spree. Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
Crime scene. Everything posed. Whoever did this is playing a game, and I want to have all of the pieces. It's him, isn't it? The bone collector. He's back.
Obamacare is a complete and total disaster.
Let Obamacare implode.
These wild attacks on healthcare hurt the patients I care for. I've been a nurse in New York for 30 years. I know the difference leadership can make because I saw what Mike Bloomberg did as mayor.
Mayor Bloomberg helped lower the number of uninsured by 40%, covering 700,000 more New Yorkers. Life expectancy increased. He helped expand health coverage to 200,000 more kids and upgraded pediatric care. Infant mortality rates dropped to record lows. And as mayor, Mike Bloomberg always championed reproductive health for women.
So when you hear Mike Bloomberg on healthcare,
this is America. We can certainly afford to make sure that everybody that needs to see a doctor can see a doctor. Everybody that needs medicines to stay healthy can get those medicines.
you should know he did it as mayor. He'll get it done as president.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Hi, folks. Bart Sherwood of Sherwood Tractor. Meet Heavy Duty by 7-month-old, 25-pound grandson Oliver. Oliver knows when selecting a tractor, implements, and side-by-sides, you get more for your money with Mahindra. More built-in weight, more lift capacity, more warranty, and more ability to get your work done. Come to Sherwood Tractor today and buy a Mahindra, the #1 selling tractor in the world. If you want package deals, we've got them, as low as $169 a month. Stand tall with Mahindra and get more for your money. Come today and save. What's in your barn?
Thanks. End of the year.
Sale of the year. Family size reclining sofa and matching love seat. Both pieces $9.99.
And sales tax paid.
Now through January 5th.
At Hank's Fine Furniture.
Help Arkansas declare victory over violence.
Now, from Fayetteville, high on the hill, this is your Big Trail Nation Report, powered by your Arkansas Select Buick GMC dealers.
Hawk football adding another assistant coach, making the move from Kentucky. Derek LeBlanc, former D-line coach for the Cats. He'll coach the Arkansas defensive line. It's news first reported by Ryan Lemon from Kentucky Sports Radio. Let's talk hoops now. The Hogs opened last season's conference schedule with a win at College Station. This time they'll tip off the SEC slate in Fayetteville against a 6-5 Texas A&M team. Mike Irwin reports.
After a 3-5 start, A&M has won 3 straight. But with SEC play beginning on the road against Arkansas Saturday evening, first-year head coach Buzz Williams says, let's not get carried away with that win streak.
I think in the month of December we have improved. But like every other team at this time of the year, it's time for the next thing. We will not be favored to win a game the rest of the year.
What's A&M's problem? Well, they don't shoot well, and they turn the ball over so much it's sometimes tough to get off enough shots to stay in the game. But they do rebound well, and they were encouraged after Monday's 3-point home win over Texas Southern.
We got a couple open threes. Q scored a couple times in transition, and I feel like our half-court offense, as long as we don't turn the ball over, we'll be fine. Get the ball on the rim and get those guys to get the rebound.
Williams wants a slowdown game against Arkansas. Musselman says his guys have won either way.
We certainly like to play a little bit faster game than maybe some other people, but the key really is quality of shot selection and then being able to defend for the entire shot clock and then finishing with the defensive backboard.
The crowds have been larger and more fired up this season, but Saturday is the first sellout of the season. The question is, how many of those ticket holders will stay at home and watch it on TV? Mike Irwin for the Pig Trail Nation.
Mike, thanks. The Aggies and Hogs at 6 Saturday night. Arkansas coming off that thrilling win over IU. That was Sunday in Bloomington. In the end, 11th-ranked A&M pulled out a hard-fought 84-77 win in Fayetteville as Arkansas lost for the first time since November 24th in women's hoops last night at the Bud. Amber Ramirez pouring in 14, one of 4 in double figures for the Razorbacks. Alexis Tolfree on the strength of 6 threes, finished with 18. Arkansas leading scorer Chelsea Dungy quiet in the first half, only 4 points, responded to close with 20. She says there really wasn't any difference in her energy first quarter through the fourth.
I think it just came down to just making shots. I had plenty of open shots in the first and second quarter, but I just didn't hit them. And that's a part, of something that I need to work on to help this team. I got to hit shots in big moments. And after halftime, I just kept that same mentality, knowing that I can hit those shots, and they started to fall.
Yeah, that's encouraging as the Hogs head to Auburn Arena. They will be there on the Plains Sunday at 1. Auburn, by the way, coming off a loss at Vandy in Nashville, Tennessee. Recruiting Andy Boykin set to visit the Hill January 31st. 4-star D lineman from Georgia, 6'3½", 306. Boykin decommitted from Auburn, but says he will probably visit Auburn before Arkansas. And one more note, Nick Turner has committed to the Hogs. He's a defensive back who was previously committed to Georgia Tech. Otis Kirk with much more on hogville.net. So a lot going on here.
Yes,
New assistant coach for the Arkansas Razorbacks, Derek LeBlanc. Ashley.
All right, we'll see you later on this weekend. Thanks, Drew. Well, here's a story to start your weekend on a high note. An Arkansas couple with their 2 children in tow were caught stealing food at a Walmart. Instead, I should say, they were given a helping hand. Police and their body camera video here you see captured the selfless act of an officer. This was actually in Fort Smith in November. Kenneth Martin said the man was arrested, but he didn't want the kids to go hungry. The woman and the children, they were able to leave the store with the groceries in hand despite what had happened there. So a great heart. And hopefully a lesson learned.
Absolutely, and I hope that they enjoyed that meal that they gave them too.
Definitely.
Much needed probably as well. Let's get to your 7-day forecast here. I want to show you this. This weekend, 50 degrees Saturday, 59 on Sunday. Rain chances really start ramping up though at the end of next week.
All right, we'll see you back here tonight at 10.